Today is Monday, December 9th, and we are going to get right into it, guys. We got Jay-Z versus Tony Buzbee. All right, Jay-Z is playing the resistance role. He's playing the man that's going to stand up against the system. And listen, man, I root for him. I root for him. But the best thing to do in these situations is be aware beforehand. And the problem is, I think what Jay-Z and everybody is not realizing is this is a problem that, this is a problem where you've already lost if you have the allegation. That's why I think the manosphere, right? People in Hollywood that was afraid to listen to the red pill message early on. And I'm not talking about fresh and fit. No, I'm not talking about these people that are bringing these 304s on stage and telling and kicking them out. No. I'm talking about people like CGA, Coach Greg Adams, right? These people that, and it's many more, but it's people like him that teach what can happen to you when it comes to your livelihood when dealing with women, right? So Jay-Z and everybody, what they don't realize is whether you did it or you didn't do it, you're a target and they're gonna get you and you're gonna have to pay or you're gonna have to take the media hit. But you make your money through the media. So what people like Tony Buzbee, what they are doing is they're exploiting the fact that settling is oftentimes less money you are going to lose when it comes to this thing. So if you take the media hit, a lot of people are losing endorsements. Oh my goodness, it's traumatic. So what we have to look at is, did Jay-Z do something to the 13-year-old 20 years ago? Probably didn't. Does that matter to people like Tony Buzbee or these greedy lawyers or these women that see this as their come up? No. As long as the women can stay anonymous and they can throw these rocks at celebrities, throw these rocks at anybody, and then they can hide behind the fact that we need to believe all women. That's the first thing they hide behind. The next thing they hide behind is, well, if we question why didn't you bring this up 20 years ago? Well, you don't know the life of an SA victim. One thing I hope is people realize that we need to just stick to the facts and evidence. These things that women bring up 20 years later, first of all, I don't think it should be possible to bring up 20 years later, but these things should all go to criminal court. Rip the statute of limitations off of it. It's not helping nobody but the woman and the judges. I mean, and the women and the lawyers. If you want to sentence a man to something that would destroy his livelihood, you shouldn't be able to sit there and do it anonymously, and definitely not sit there and do it through a crooked lawyer like Tony Buzbee. So it's a lot that I could say about that, right? It's not even a complicated case because we've seen this happen to many men over and over. And every man that Tony Buzbee has done this to has not been completely innocent, right? But guys, this is just a loophole in the system. We look at people like Deshaun Watson, destroyed his whole mental psyche, guys. They had massage workers coming out of the woodworks like this dude was a straight up monster. I mean, wow. Look how much he had to fight to keep playing football, It's the onslaught. It's the constant needling that they do to you. It's not the one accusation. What these lawyers understand is if you can get 20, 30 straggles that can stay anonymous to say somebody did it, and you can pay them out, because what people not understanding, a lot of people say, well, if so many different people say you did it, then you must have did it. That's a brain dead way to think. And sadly, most of America is brain dead. So it works. But you get 30, listen, man, do y'all know how women work? Let's just be honest, man. They're not this little angel that you're trying to say that they are, that the media tries to say that they are. These women are going to take the money. You get 30, 40, 50 women. Tell them they're going to get something on the back end. Yes, they would lie and say that Jay-Z did it. Yes, a lot of those massage women, massage workers that put them accusations on Deshaun Watson, right? Probably nothing even happened to them. They was just piggybacking off that case. Whether you think Deshaun is sick for what he did or not, the people coming out the woodworks is a known way that those extra people can just get a cash grab. So don't be surprised if more women come out and say Jay-Z did this. Don't be surprised. The problem is, how can we find out who's telling the truth and who's lying? And the problem is, who does that burden of proof lie on? Because what it looks like to me is you're guilty until proven innocent when it comes to men versus women. We've lost the strength of you're innocent until proven guilty. And where we're at now is an accusation is worse than getting charged. An accusation destroys you anyway. So if a woman's, the lie destroys your life. And we can't punish women for lying. There is no way to punish them for lying. So yes, Jay-Z is in a tough spot. I know he came out with that letter where he was aggressive and he was saying, I'm going to fight back. But Jay-Z doesn't realize the more you fight back, the more they're going to twist it like you're an angry, aggressive man. And the more they're going to get other straggles, right? Women that have no shame. Because even other women understand, if you lie about SA, you're a scumbag. And people underestimate how many scumbags are in this world. So yes, there will be more women that will latch on to this high profile case. And if I was a betting man, I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna go. Jay-Z's gonna take a publicity hit. He's gonna take a media hit. They're gonna dig. They're gonna find things that have nothing to do with the case. They're gonna do all these things. And for the stance that Jay-Z is taking, he's probably not gonna settle. But by the time this thing is over, the system is so broken and so against men, and the manosphere told y'all when y'all laughed at it. The system is so broken that he's going to lose so much in the end. Then it's going to look like he should have settled at the beginning. And even if he gets proven guilty at the end, we are so far away from that, and there's going to be so much of a PR hit. There's going to be so many lies spread. Guys, it should be a crime for what they're doing to these rich black men, to these rich men in general. It should be a crime what they're doing to them. Now, the people who really do these things deserve to be locked up. But we need to go to criminal court. We need to really find the people who really do these things. We shouldn't just do it for a cash grab that makes it hard to believe all women.